Hello students, today I will discuss about the transport system in India, and no doubt roadways is an important transport system. So after this session you will be able to understand about the types of road in India such as national highways, state highways, district roads, village roads, central road funds which is known as CRF, importance of road transport system in Indian economy, scenario of road transport system in India, problems of road transport system in India such as unfavorable road conditions, private ownership, excessive tax burden, railroad competition and coordinations, suggestions for improvement of road transport system in India. The roads have been the principal form of competition for railways, and since 1900 there has been a second revolution in land transport with the development of internal combustion engine and new motor roads. Good quality roads have now become universal in the developed countries, and long distance link in form of motorways, autobahn, autostrad and interstate highway system facilitate rapid movement. Road transport has many advantages which make it a powerful competition to the railways. It offers flexibility, choices of routes and delivery at the door. Although road transport system is most competitive over shorter distance, the increase in the vehicle size is extending the economic distance over which lorries can operate. So this flexibility has had a considerable effect upon settlement and location of industry during the last 50 years. The process of suburbanization owes much to the spread of road transport. Moreover, construction and maintenance of roads can generate huge employment opportunities, as it is twice as labor intensive as agriculture or housing. Indian roads carry 85% of the passenger and 70% of the freight traffic of the country. The highways make up only 2% of the road network by length, but carry 40% of this traffic. Indian roads are classified broadly into 4 categories. The first one is national highways. National highways are considered as main arterial routes as it connects big cities, industrial centers, major ports and different states of the country. Total length of national highway is nearly 79.1 thousand km in 2012-13 and caters to about 45% of the total road transport demand. The construction and maintenance of national highways of the country are the responsibility of central government. Now, second type is state highways. State highways are the important road which are connecting district headquarters and important towns and cities with the capital and national highways. Construction and maintenance of state highways are the responsibility of state government. The total length of state highways in India in 2012-13 was 168.3 thousand kilometers. Now, the third categorization is district roads. District roads connect production center and markets. It also connects main road to the interior places of which and every district. Major portion of this road is unmetalled and are therefore unmotorable during the rainy season. Total length of major district roads was 470,000 km in 2004 and 5. So, the fourth category is known as the village roads. Village roads of India are connecting villages with one another and also connect the village roads with the nearest district roads, highways, railway station or river ghat. Village roads may be broadly of 2 types. One is classified and another one is unclassified. Unclassified roads are normally non-metal roads. The total length of rural road was 2,650,000 km in 2004 to 5. In India, Total length of roads has increased from 4 lakh kilometer in 1950-51 to nearly 49.49 lakhs kilometers in 2012 to 13, out of which 27.42 lakh kilometer is surfaced and rest 22.7 lakhs kilometer is unsurfaced. So this shows that annual growth rate of this increase in road length was 4.5%. National highways, which have a total length of nearly 66,800 kilometers, constitute only 1.6% of the total road system of the country. About 64% of the villages of the country have a rural road network and rest 36% have no road connections. Moreover, over 65% of our villages do not have an all-weather roads. At present, India has a total road network covering 4.69 million kilometers, which makes it one of the largest road network in the world. The country's road network consists of national highway, state highway, major district road, other district road and village road. These all I explained it to you. Besides that, the road network comprises 79,100 kilometers of national highways, 1,68,300 kilometers of state highways, 4,70,000 kilometers of major district roads and about 26,50,000 kilometers of other districts and rural road. Out of the total length of the national highways, about 24% is single lane or it is intermediate lane. About 51% is a standard, that is 2 lane, and balance 25% is 4 lane width or more. Though national highways account for only 2% of the total length of road, they account for about 40% of the total traffic. It is estimated that total road traffic in India account for 80% of passenger traffic and 60% of goods traffic in the country. In future, 87% of the passenger traffic and 65% of the goods traffic is expected to be met through road transport system. You will be surprised to know that in our 5-year plans, a good amount of fund was allocated for the development of roads. During the first 3 plans and the annual plans, nearly 1,104 crore was spent on the heads of the road development. Again, the 4th, 5th and 6th, even 7th plan had allocated funds worth rupees 862 crore, rupees 1,348 crores, rupees then 3,439 crore and 5,200 crore respectively for the development of roads in the country. Road construction is a capital intensive project. Current estimates suggest that the cost of a 4-lane highway work out to roughly rupees 4.5 crore per kilometer and cost of a protected access 6-lane expressways work out to roughly rupees 8.5 crore per kilometer. Under the present situation, the experiences with tolling suggest that there is limited scope for obtaining user charges through tolls. A key innovation in recent years was the creation of a major new source of funding for national, state and rural road, and that is the Central Road Fund, created under the Central Road Fund Act 2000. This was a major milestone in obtaining user charges to fund road construction. Now I will mention about the details of Central Road Fund. The first one is additional excise duty of rupees 1 per litre on petrol imposed since September 2nd, 1998 and rupees 1 per litre on high speed diesel since March 1999. To the Central Road Fund, an amount of rupees 6,030 crore is collected during 2002 to 3 under the CRF. Recently, the cess is raised to rupees 2 per litre on the sale of petrol and diesel. Issue was the allocation of cess among various categories that is made in the The first one is 50% of cess of HSD for development of rural road. Second was out of remaining 50% of HSD, cess plus 100% of petrol cess. 57.5% will be utilized for development and maintenance of national highways, and 12.5% will be utilized for development and maintenance of road bridges, under over railways lines or safety work for unmanned railway crossing, and the remaining 30% for the development and maintenance of state roads under then rural roads. This CRF is the financial foundation of important projects. The National Highway Development Project, that is also known as NHDP. Thus, the national highways are considered as prime arterial route. The total length of national highways in India as on March 2005 was 66,800 kilometers. The National Highway Authority of India, which was constituted under the National Highway Authority of India Act 1988, was made in operational in February 1995. Initially, it was entrusted with the task of implementing 5 extremely aided national highways, and this is also known as NH improvement projects. Subsequently, it was mandated to implement the National Highways Development Project NHDP, comprising 4/6 laning of 14,279 km of national highways having 2 components. For example, the first one was the Golden Quadrilateral connecting 4 metropolitan cities Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata, and the total length was 5,846 km. And the second was north to south and east to west corridors. The total length was 7,300 kilometers, connecting Srinagar to Kanyakumari and Silchar in Jammu and Kashmir to Saurashtra respectively, and Salem to Cochin. The third was port connectivity and other projects. This comprises the length of 1,157 kilometers. Now, let me explain you the fourth one, that is known as NHDP phase 3. A 4-lane of 4,035 km of BOT in the year 2005 approved at an estimate cost of rupees 22,207 crore. The government has also acted for preparation of DPRs for the balanced length of 7,028 km under phase 3B. The fifth one is the government has approved 6 laning of 6,500 km under NHDP phase 5 at a cost of rupees 41,210 crore. And the next is government approved the construction of 1,000 kilometers of expressways at a cost of rupees 16,680 crore under NHDP phase. A task force headed by Deputy Chairman Planning Commission is monitoring the progress. NHDP is estimated to cost rupees 87,000 crores. The Golden Quadrilateral part completed by 2006 and North, South and East, West corridor by 2016. Road transport system in India is having a special importance in the process of economic development of the country. So, the first one is road transport can open up backward and interior remote areas of the country. As I mentioned you earlier also that in India a huge area still remains totally unconnected either through railways or water transport. Under such circumstances, road transport can easily open up those remote areas where railways cannot penetrate. The second is road transport in India is contributing significantly toward the growth of gross domestic product of the country. But in this regard, road transport in India still remains much backward. Third issue is that in comparison to railway, road transport is more convenient, quicker and more flexible. For short distance travel and traffic, motor transport is the ideal mode of transport as it can collect and drop passenger and goods at any place. So, motor transport can also render door-to-door services which railways cannot provide. Fourth factor is that road transport is complementary to railway and other modes of transport. It is only through feeder roads railways can collect its passenger and goods easily. Railways cannot connect village of the country, but through feeder roads, road transport can easily connect railway stations with distant villages. The fifth factor is that road transport is very much helpful to agricultural sector of the country as it provides easy and quick transportation facility for the marketing of agricultural produce, especially the perishable product like vegetables, fruits, etc. It is the road transport system which help the farmers to bring inputs like seeds, fertilizers, etc. to the agriculture field along with providing a steady and ready market for their produce. The sixth factor is that road transport is very important for industrial development of the country. Establishment of modern and giant industries have become possible due to the construction of well-developed network of roads in the country. Now, seventh issue is road transport system is generating huge number of employment in the country. Construction of road is creating a huge scope for employment as it can create a good number of man days of work to ordinary workers. Road transport is very important with reference to defense of the country. A sound defense system can only be maintained with well-developed network of road throughout the country. Construction of road in accessible areas enables the defense force of the country to take control of such areas. Regarding the importance of roads, the 7th plan document has rightly observed, since the country's economy is largely agrarian in character and the settlement pattern is rural oriented, road constitute a critical element of the transportation infrastructure. Road construction and maintenance generates sizable employment opportunities, a factor that has assumed considerable importance with demographic expansion and growth of the labor force. Better road also achieve fuel economy and improve the overall productivity of the road transport sector. Road development will thus continue to play an important role in 7th plan. I unquote. In India, road transport system is rendering a valuable services to general people in various directions of their life. Road transport in India may be classified as traditional and mechanized transport. Traditional transport includes non-mechanized transport like carts, thieves, rickshaws, etc. About 25% of India's trade is carried through this traditional mode of transport, which directly employed nearly 2 crores of people. Further, mechanized road transport include all those transport facilities carried through motor vehicle whose numbers are increasing at a very fast rate. Total number of vehicles on road increased from 0.3 million in 1950-51 to 89.61 million in 2005 to 2006. Total number of buses has gone up from 34,000 to 9,92,000 and total number of trucks has increased from 82,000 to 44,36,000 during the same above mentioned period. Thus, the annual rate of growth of this transport was 5.4%. At present, there are 66 state roads transport undertakings which have a total fleet of over 1.2 lakh buses on March 1993, carrying 6.8 crore passengers daily. Moreover, to develop interstate routes, a Transport Development Council and Interstate Transport Commission were established. National Permit Scheme was also introduced for a smooth flow of interstate routes. road transport system in India is suffering from numerous problems as first one is unfavorable road condition. The road transport system in India is also suffering from the unfavorable road conditions. Existing roads in India are not at all conducive to operate a smooth and efficient road transport system. Moreover, a large number of rural areas do not have any road linkages. In the absence of all weather roads, road transport system are facing a setback condition, particularly during monsoon seasons. The second issue is related to private ownership. Road transport system in India is in the hand of private sector as nearly 48,000 operators are running their vehicles for this purpose. Under such a situation, it becomes very difficult to regulate and control such a huge number of operators, leading to inefficiency and irregularity in the system. The third important fact is excessive tax burden. Road transport in India is all along subjected to heavy and innumerable taxes like sales tax, import duty, vehicle tax, registration fees, etc. All these have led to excessive tax burden in the road transport system of the country. And the fourth issue is high cost of operations. Unit cost of operation of road transport has been increasing day by day due to heavy taxes and duties, rise in price of fuel and spare parts, and partially due to bad road conditions. Bad road conditions have been resulting heavy wear and tear of tire and other spare parts, high fuel consumption, etc. The fifth issue is the railroad competition and coordination. Railroad competition in India is quite serious problem which affects both these two modes of transport. Such competition causes unnecessary wastage of resources. Instead of evil competition, there should be a proper railroad coordination for making these two modes of transport complementary rather than a competitive one. These two modes of transport should be developed simultaneously to have a good coordination between the two. Thus, there should be a balanced growth of both these two modes of transport. But in India, railways are facing increasing competition from road transport. There are some suggestions which may be crucial in this regard. The first one is development of expressway, bypass and 4-lane of congested corridors. Considering the huge problem of congestion in the existing national highways, it is quite important that more national highways, expressways, bypasses and 4-laning of congested corridors be constructed throughout the country for maintaining an improved road network. Second one is financial policy. The government should design a definite financial policy for the improvement of road sector. Sufficient amount of funds should be generated for the construction and maintenance of road. An expert group recent estimate suggests to create a fund of worth rupees 40,000 crore for the construction and maintenance of road. The imposition of toll tax and special cess may be imposed for collecting necessary funds for the purpose. The budget of 1999-2000 proposed rupees 1 per litre cess on diesel, which will raise nearly rupees 5,000 crore for the infrastructure development fund. The third issue is private sector participation on BOT scheme. As per the amendment of National Highway Act in 1995, private sector participation in the road construction project on build, operate and transfer, that is known as BOT basis, should be encouraged to develop a sound road network throughout the country. A recent study observed that about 10,000 km expressways is required to be built by the year 2015 to meet the demand adequately. This would cost about rupees 80,000 crore to rupees 1 lakh crore. Another rupees 52,000 crore would be required to remove deficiencies in the existing network. Considering the present requirement, private sector participation in the road sector on BOT basis should be encouraged. The fourth one is maintenance of existing road. That is very important in India. Considering the poor conditions of existing road network, steps be taken for proper maintenance of the existing road within the shortest possible time. The government should earmark defined funds for maintenance of existing road network of the country. The fifth one is technical improvement. Steps should be taken for technical improvement of the road transport sector. The means of road transport such as motor vehicle, truck, bus, car, etc. should adopt fuel efficient technology through technical improvement, leading to fall in the unit cost of the road transport. The sixth suggestion is autonomous state transport corporation. The state transport corporation should be made autonomous so that they can be manage their affairs freely without any interference from the government. The activities of the corporation should be managed on profit-oriented basis also. To cap it all, it can be asserted that road transport system is the backbone of any economy in the world. The house-to-house reach of this transport system make it most important transport system in the world.